Hello everyone, my name is Samuel Guyard Martin, and today I'm going to speak to you about AI and how it affects your daily lives and why we should be paying more attention to it at the moment. Now, some of you may be wondering if that's really a problem right now. After all, isn't AI at the stage where we shouldn't really be worrying about it too much? The ones we really need to be worrying about are the ones in the movies or the ones we find in science fiction works. And the answer to that is a big no. AI is no longer part of fiction. It's present at this very moment and very much part of our daily lives. And a lot of us don't even know about it. According to Connect, Complacia.org, there are three types of AI. Firstly, the ones that behave like human beings and they reason like us, they act like us. Secondly, the ones that are very dangerous, the ones that act like more like supercomputers and are basically godlike entities. And lastly, the ones that are only meant to perform a specific task and do it well. These are the ones that are currently only available to us at the moment, and these are referred to as artificial narrow intelligence, or ANNI for short, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. ANNI systems are everywhere, from your phone to your car to even your house. We can find them anywhere if we truly look deep enough. A few examples of how we use this are these AIs are so the face unlocking system if you have a new phone, or like your fingerprint. So digital voice assistants like Alexa, Cortana, and even the devices that we use to monitor our homes, including security cameras. And this is more than reason enough for all of us, to pay more attention to AI and how it develops. Uh, but I want to go a little bit deeper. So I want to demonstrate a positive and a negative example of the two specific AI systems that I really find interesting. I really like them. Um, for the first positive one, so in recent years there has been a growing community of people who came together and developed something called AI art generators. These are hundreds of these. There are hundreds of these programs out there, but what's really important is that what the system actually does. So when you actually enter this program, you first have to write in a few keywords or something that you want to, image that you want to generate, and according to AmericanScience.org, what this AI actually does is it takes that keywords, analyzes hundreds of thousands of images on the web, and generates a unique image for you according to what you really specify, what you really want, and it connects it to those images. So it's quite unique. Uh, examples of these are on the screen right now. The first one, as you can see, is I wrote a man standing with his daughter looking into unknown possibilities. And as you can see, it's quite beautiful. The second one right here is realistic AI, futuristic, and cinematic. That's all I wrote, and it's quite beautiful as well. And lastly, I wrote realistic, mossy, Victorian style home, and that's the result. So as you can see, the AI takes these short descriptions and creates beautiful art like this. And if you want to try it yourself, you can simply go to midjourney.com and play around with it. I recommend it. It's free. It's pretty fun if you want to waste a little bit of time or something. Now to the much more scarier and sinister AI systems, which is known as synthetic media, or more commonly referred to as deepfakes. According to Gao.gov, the definition of a deepfake is a video, photo, or audio recording that seems real but has been manipulated using artificial intelligence. The underlying technology can replace faces, manipulate facial expressions, synthesize faces, and synthetic speech. These tools are used most oftenly to depict people saying or doing something that they never really did or said. So, yeah, scary. So these systems provide us with a positive light. This is not all negative. Right now, like Hollywood is using it for deepfakes in movies to show actors that are already dead, that already passed away. Like for example, Fast and the Furious, or the most recent Star Wars movie. So it's pretty cool. It's not all negative. However, it is quite obvious still that these AI systems have more negatives than positives. It's already being used to depict innocent people in bad light, whether it being like in a pornographic setting or in something else where misinformation can be easily spread to the masses, to the annoying masses. These systems are already very hard to spot. You can't really spot them too well, and bringing in the masses, this is basically a recipe for disaster. I don't even really want to think about the future, especially like in future politics. It just sounds scary. So in conclusion, these are just two examples of what AI is truly capable of at the moment. Whether that be for good or bad, it's anyone's guess right now. No one really knows. We do know, however, that these systems exist at this very moment and could affect our lives as we speak. Therefore, we all have to. Therefore, I just recommend for all of you to look more deeply into the development of these systems and just AI in general. If it so, if AI can do this right now, imagine in 5 or 10 years, what AI is going to be capable of in the future. Yeah, it's scary. It's inevitable. So thank you for listening to my speech, and goodbye.